Welcome. Today I am doing a get ready with me video, and I am going to be using the Mark Lipclick full color lipstick, and this one is in the color Cha-Cha today, I think. So I'm gonna kind of do a look around this, and we're just gonna play. So if you've never seen a get ready with me video before, this is an opportunity for you to pull out your makeup and we just get ready together. Or if you're here because you're looking for product suggestions or you know, makeup ideas or different look ideas, then grab, you know, a notebook and a pen and you can jot down notes while we go. And I'm just gonna chit chat our way through this. First thing I'm going to do though is clean up my brows a little bit. So I normally prefer to do this at night, but I've been forgetting a lot lately, so I need to do it now. So that's what's going to happen. Also, you know, this is only my second video with this lighting setup, so tell me how it is. But the thing I need to caution you is it's a very rainy day today, and so it seems the camera seems to be pulling very blue because of the stupid, ugly blue wall behind me, which it doesn't normally do when it's a sunshiny day, but because it's raining and gray, it's just pulling the color down. So anyway, hopefully it's not too blue, but it's a little bit off. I can tell already. So, but still give me feedback anyway, because like I said, this is only the second time with this lighting setup. And I do think it's better than what it was before. So for my regular viewers, you know, just let me know if it seems like it's a little bit better for you. In case you're wondering or have never seen before, what I use for my brows is this Ardell set that I always get at CVS. It says Brow Trim and Shape, Quick and Easy. And it's got 3 of the longer razors and then 1 of the very short brow razors. And this one is really specifically for the brows, whereas these could be used for any kind of, you know, facial hair that you like. I use either one, but I don't typically like anything longer than this because you never want anything that's much longer than about this part of your eye space, because you're just getting too close to your eye and that's just dangerous. So I try to keep it something that won't go any lower than my crease. So if you've not seen my brow shaping videos before, you know, I have small brows. They're small. I keep them very natural. I get compliments on my brows from men all the time. Let me tell you something, ladies. Men have never noticed things like eyebrows before. And the reason they're noticing my eyebrows and they're complimenting me on them is because a lot of you girls are going out there with these strips of what looks like tar above your eyes. And so men are noticing women's brows that are natural and look to them more normal. Now, I know some of you don't care about men's opinions. Some of you might care about women's opinions and, you know, whatever, and some of you don't care at all. I'm just saying that the trend right now and the way people are showing to do brows, they're showing you how to do brows for camera. It is not for real life. That's why I'm getting compliments on my eyebrows these days. I've never gotten compliments on my eyebrows ever in 41 years, and all of a sudden I'm being stopped and told that I have really nice eyebrows by men who don't notice this kind of stuff ever. I mean, how many of you have husbands or boyfriends who, you know, you can change your hair color to an entirely different color and they don't notice? Okay, well, it's these same guys that are noticing my eyebrows. Okay, so I'm not going to wear a primer. I'm not a huge fan of primers. I don't really personally have a need for them, and I find that on me they tend to flake under my foundation. So I'm not a fan of them, but you know, if you're a fan, then wear whatever primer you like the most. If you're super, super oily, you might want, you know, mattifying primer, or if you have large pores, you might want a pore filling primer. But I'm just going to go in with some foundation. This is the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Airbrush Finish Foundation. I have number 35, which is nude beige, and this has a pump. So I've used this once before, and I can't remember how it was. I feel like it was a little bit sheer, but I feel like I liked it. Let's see. It's a little bit light for me right now. I have just a little bit of color, not a ton of color on my face, but I don't get nearly enough time outside because I work a lot inside, although I'm trying to do some of my work outside just so I can get a little vitamin D, you know, on occasion. So if I have something that I need to read or what have you, I've been trying to do that outside for a little bit. This really is color from, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Over the weekend I was at an event pretty much all weekend that's outside. And, you know, we're under a pavilion for a lot of it, but we walk around for a lot of it. So I got some sun at that. So yeah, this is kind of a sheer foundation, but it feels really good on the skin. It's kind of a velvety feeling to it, and the color is nice. And I think it provides a pretty good base for other products. So if you haven't tried it before, it might be one you'd like to try. I am going to put on some concealer, and you know, I actually have some samples of the Naked Skin concealers by Urban Decay, so I think I'm going to use one of those and see what it does. So this is the Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, and I'm going to try the light under my eyes, which probably will be, well, might not be too light. We'll see. So I'm just going to use my finger, and I have a really deep area right here that's always, you know, kind of dark circly, so I usually try to get concealer really down in there, but I also get red here. You can see it around my eye, so I take concealer all the way out, and then I go back in and really pack it into the troughs where I get dark. So tell me how you guys have been in the comments. What's been going on with you? Are you as tired of seeing all the political stuff like I am? I'm staying away from social media because of it. Not staying away, but I get frustrated when I see people sharing information that's not factual information, and that non-factual information gets put out because the people who put it out there know that humans don't check the sources and just share it as if it's true, and it, you know, creates a firestorm of false information. And it really scares me that people vote based on the crap that they see on social media these days, you know? You know, it used to be the TV ads, and before that you had to actually read a newspaper, you know, if you wanted to know, or you actually had to research a candidate if you wanted to know what they were about. And it's almost scary, because I think there's people voting now that would have never voted before because they wouldn't have done the research before or had any information about politics at all. And that should technically be a good thing. More people voting should be a good thing. But in this case, it's really kind of not, because it's bringing people out of the woodwork to go vote who have no idea what they're doing. You know, they really have no idea. So it's scary. So I just need to stay away from it. Because it's frightening and it makes me angry. Okay, I'm going to use the medium light to touch up, like to do spot touch up. I don't really cover, I have some blistering areas where, you know, I'm reacting to something I ate. But I don't normally cover up, you know, pimples and things. Oh. This is a little darker than I expected. Oh well, we'll try it. But I do cover up, like I have this capillary that grows to the surface here, so I generally cover that up, and then I cover up my sunspots. And this is a little dark, particularly for this sheer concealer, but that's alright, we will make it work. And the coverage is, okay, but not right. It's a little bit buildable though, so. But, prefer a stick concealer for this though, I think. I'm going to put a little bit of powder on my little red cheeks. The powder that I use evens it out. I left my powder brush in the bathroom because I washed it. I'll use a different one. I use the Anew Age Transforming Pressed Powder in the color Bare Beige for this. You can't get this anymore, but it's just a very light it's a very light powder, but it works really well to kind of tone down my little pink cheeks. And I'm going to use the Flower powder brush. See? It kind of just tones it down. Little color correcting action is what that gives me. Next I'm going to bronze, and I think I'm going to try the Essence Sun Club All-in-One Bronzing Highlighter. This is for brunettes or darker skin. It says for eyes, face, and body. It's number 2 in Sun Glow, and I haven't used this yet, but it's got you know, highlighty shades up here. It's got some orangey color here just for some color. It's got a really deep shade here. This is kind of a normal bronzy shade. And let's see. I think I'm going to not contour today. I think I'm just going to bronze. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this flower brush as well. So I'm going to swirl that in, and we'll see what this does. So I'll put a little bit up here. I think for my skin tone, this is just going to give a nice little glow, almost like a highlighter. Which is good. I like that. I like glowing skin. And I know a lot of people with oily skin are afraid of things with some shine, and you really shouldn't be, because there's a difference between, you know, a healthy shine and a healthy glow and looking sweaty or greasy. And if you're going to end up looking sweaty or greasy, you're going to end up looking sweaty or greasy, but that's still different than adding a little glow to your face. The two are not, people are not going to confuse the two. They're not going to see this nice glow and think you're sweating or think your face is greasy. And because I'm bronzing, when you're bronzing, you put the color where the sun hits you the most. So when you normally get a suntan or sunburn, that's where you should put the color when you're bronzing. So for me, on my forehead, I get the color up here. Some of you who have really protruding eyebrows will get the most color right here along your brows. And if that's the case, that's where you should put your bronzer. You know, you get some on your nose and you get it across your cheeks. I mean, think of all the times when you were a kid, when you were out at the swimming pool all day long, and you know, you got the sunburn or you got tan. You know, where did you get that color? I see people a lot of times say, oh, I'm going to bronze up my cheeks, and then they put this on as a blush, you know, put their bronzer on like a blush. That's not where you bronze. That's not where you get sun. So, if you're going to do it all the way across, the bridge of the nose, all the way across. Some of you might get a little color on your chin. So, and if you want to, something like this, you can use this as all over color if you just want a little glow. You can do that too. But so many people are confusing contouring with bronzing these days. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes, and then I think I'm going to do my lips first, because since that's the color I'm featuring, or the product that I sort of wanted to feature today, I think I want to just kind of see it on my face, because I've not used it in a long time. And then I'll base my eyes off of my lips, I think. I think that's what I will do today. So I'm putting on a little primer. This is the Mark, I think it's Please Hold Eye Primer in medium to dark. It's just a little pot. You can see I'm scraping the edges, but this will still last me for months probably. Gotta even out that little bit of redness I have from where I shaved my brows, because my skin gets a little red when I do that. You are exfoliating that area, so I'm going to do the lips, and like I said, I'm using Cha-Cha. So this is Cha-Cha here. I would either probably use a lip liner that is red, that is like a similar color red, or I will use a lip liner that's the same color as my lips, or a clear one. Sometimes you can buy those clear lip liners. Let's try this one. I have this CoverGirl Lip Perfection one in Passion, number 215 Passion, which is kind of a red color, but it's a little bit lighter, I think. Cha-Cha is a little more orange, and this is a little bit red, so I think I'm going to try to find something that's as close of a match to my natural lip color as I can. And I'm thinking this one might be. This is Jewel by NYX. So we'll see. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm just doing that to prevent any, feathering or bleeding, which I don't really have too much of a problem with that. Cha-Cha is like a cream shine finish, is what they call it. Lipstick will always look better applied with a lip brush, always. So if you have time to do it, it's worth taking the time to use the brush. Yeah, I'm trying to decide, do I want a sheer color today, or do I want to really make it super opaque? I don't know. We'll see. I already had some lip balm on. I always put lip balm on like right when I get out of the shower before I put my face creams on. I have kind of a gray shirt on today, so I think I'm going to try the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Shimmering Sea. Well, let's just see what happens. do this really sheer because I don't want it to compete with my lips. Maybe I'll try the Tarte. I have the Sephora Favorites Draw the Line eyeliner sample. So I think maybe I will try the Tarte Precision Longwear Liner. It's just in the color black. So I think we'll try that one. Actually, a really dark charcoal gray would be really pretty too. But we'll just try this one. I haven't used this before, so this could be a real messy mess. We'll see. We will see what happens. I have like a super long tip, which I don't really need all that tip, I don't think. I mean, nobody feels good at liquid liner, do they? I'm no different. And anytime you change the one that you're using, there's a bit of a learning curve on how to make it feel comfortable for you. So you are not alone if you feel like liquid liner is, you know, sometimes a real precarious situation for you. So I really could just stop there and be fine with it, but I haven't used this before, so I want to play around with the wing and see how hard or easy it is to make a little bit of a wing with this. So we shall see. Now for my brows, I'm going to darken up my brows a little bit. And I'm just going to do that with a brown eyeshadow, preferably one that's not shimmery. I'm going to use my Smashbox Full Exposure palette, and I think I'm going to use this, this matte brown color here. And I'm going to start here at the inner corner and make them darkest here, and then drag it out. And then, I mean, you can see the difference between the two eyes, right? This kind of almost looks like my eyebrows lifted, and it's just because the color is a little darker. So, but it's not going to look fake, and I'm going to brush it through with a spoolie so that it really, really doesn't look fake. I'm just going to get my spoolie and brush that through. Get my brows going back in the direction that I want them going, which is up and out. Okay, now I'm going to do some mascara. And for mascara, I have a sample of the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. This is I think the little birthday gift that Ulta gives or something. I do not like mascara on the lower lashes. It ages you when you get to a certain age. So I've not been doing mascara or makeup on the lower lashes since my mid-20s, my earlier half of my mid-20s, because I used to go out dancing into the clubs all the time and I could not stand makeup running under the eyes. So I just stopped putting makeup under the eyes. It wasn't necessarily that I looked older with it at that age, but now if I put makeup under the eyes, it makes me look older. So I usually just stick with the top lid and the top lashes. You do whatever you want to. If you wanted to put makeup under the eyes, you could have put the eyeshadow along underneath there. I would just do the outer corner of it if you're going to put it underneath. But, you know, you do it however you want to do it. You can also curl your lashes first. I'm just lazy and either don't or forget to. I might start working on trying to make that a part of my habitual routine again, but meh. This mascara definitely does not curl the lashes. My lashes are normally fairly naturally curled, and this is making them stick straight out. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. I mean, they're pretty. It's really coating the lashes and making them look very long, but this is one you might really need to curl the lashes first, if you normally don't. For blush, I think I'm going to use this e.l.f. Studio Baked Blush in the color Rich Rose, which is almost like a bronzy shade. And this is just like a swirled baked blush. It's got kind of a corally color swirled in with just a nice tan sheen color. It's really pretty. And I think I am going to go back in and just give myself just a little bit of a contour right here. I'll just use my normal powder. This is the Avon Incredible Finish Loose Bronzing Powder in Suntan. And I'm just going to give myself like a light little cut right in there. I mean, you can see where my cheeks naturally dip in, but exaggerate that just a little bit. Maybe I'll use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Poured Pearl. So, Becca products look like this. And I always want to open them backwards. Pearl looks like that. Isn't that pretty? This is my cheekbone right here. I have very high cheekbones. So I'm really just kind of going sort of under and behind it. And if you want to kind of blend it a little bit, you can use your stippling brush. What do you think? No brow bone highlighter. Ugh. The world will end. This would be pretty on camera with some falsies, but in real life, I don't need falsies. Okay, well, this is how I'm leaving the house today, so I hope you like it, and let me know how you're doing. Make sure you comment down below and tell me how you are. And if you've not subscribed, be sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.